All right, here we are. Control, reduce, and end anxiety. So, the two previous videos, control and reduce. Control what? Control what you're in control of. Your thought process. Separating what you can control and what you can't control is a big deal, and it's the first step in ending anxiety. Control what I can control. I can't control these out of balanced thoughts. Anxiety is future thought. If you watch the other videos, anxiety is the gap between where you're at, where your mind is racing in the future. That gap is anxiety. You can never control it from here. Control, reduce, and end. We're on the end video today. And I understand these are brief, quick definitions of it. I have a whole 6-week online training program that goes deep and dive. I have a whole 6-month one-on-one program. So if you really need to get over anxiety, reach out to me. Control, reduce, and end. We control what we're in thought of, separate what we're not in control of, reduce, meaning get back to the now, control, reduce, and end, get back to the now, end it. And I don't want to skip forward too fast, but I hope you watch the other two videos on the series, 3-part video series, control, reduce, and end. The end part is what I call, and I developed from going through extreme anxiety, which is good news because I've been there. Just got off a consultation for an hour with a client who's going through extreme anxiety her whole life. And I explained to her in depth what anxiety is. And I spoke her language inside her mind because I've been there. She's like, yeah, that's what in a little side note here real quick. I was going to shoot a separate video, but I'll throw it in here. No offense to conscious therapists, but it doesn't work. I said it. Every client I had, including my consultation today, has been through 5 or 6 years of conscious therapy. How's that working for you? It's not. Why? Because the conscious mind, the conscious therapy, I do conscious therapy and self-talk. It's in with my hypnotherapy. But without the hypnotherapy, without the subconscious reprogramming, it's all surface. It's like putting a Post-it on your refrigerator door. I'm going to be more positive. I'm going to let go of the past. Bullshit. Your conscious mind goes, yeah, well, what about? That's why it doesn't work. And a quote by Einstein, which was in my TEDx talk, you can't fix a problem from the same level of thought that created the problem. You can't fix a problem from the same level of thought that created the problem. What's he talking about? He's talking about the conscious mind. You can't fix it from here. That's why you go through 6, 8, 10, 15 years of conscious therapy every week talking about your problems. That's like taking a little scab and just peeling it just a little bit each week. Oh, it's bleeding a little bit, but I feel better, I think. And then I leave the office. It's like, no, this sucks. Next week, I'm going to peel a little bit more. Ah, damn it. Peeling the scab is like talking about your problems every week. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. I said it. Conscious therapy doesn't work. And I do conscious part of therapy, meaning self-talk, and I teach that. But without going in to the subconscious mind and reprogramming, rewiring the triggers that have caused the anxiety, it will never be fixed. It will never be fixed. It will never be healed. Like I said, I had an hour-long consultation today, and this woman, I love what I do because she's been through 6 years of conscious therapy, and she knows that she still has these anxious, overwhelming fight or flight thoughts that are just controlling her life. And I explained to her in great detail, like I'm explaining to you, without going back in the subconscious mind, only through hypnosis. And I'll explain what hypnosis is. It's not the magical, well, it is, but it is the subconscious mind. The important part is, like I told her, when she was going through traumatic events in her life, your conscious mind was down to alpha or theta, meaning you were relaxed and it got programmed deep into your subconscious mind. We do the same thing with hypnosis. We go back, lower your brainwave frequencies into the alpha theta range so we can reprogram Take away the triggers, replace the triggers. You will never feel that way again. I guarantee you will never feel that way again. Once you go back in hypnosis and change those triggers, they will never be there. So when I went through extreme anxiety myself, I explained in my online program, I came up with different modalities and structures to get myself back healthy again. And one of the main ones was fork in the road technique. I came up with this fork in the road technique, and I still remember to the day. I was in my 1-bedroom apartment in Hollywood, and I was at the computer, and I was sitting there going, "Oh, this was after 3 months of sitting in a lazy boy chair, going, just take me. I can't handle this anymore." I've been there. After this, I came up just enough to get functioning again. And I remember I was at my computer, and I thought about, oh, my ex-wife just walked out on me, and it was devastating. And I thought that. And I realized in that moment, if I go down that wrong fork backwards, there's nothing down there at the end other than depression, blankness. And I felt that for 3 months. And I realized at that moment, take a deep breath. When the mind starts, fork in the road is this. When the mind starts going down the road, wrong track, take a deep breath, analyze, realize, pull yourself back to the now, then you could think positive future thoughts. You can't just go from completely negative thoughts to completely positive thoughts. It just doesn't work that way. You know, it's like Abraham Hicks explains, if there's a train going 100 miles an hour, I'm negative. I'm just going to think positive thoughts. It goes back the other way 100 miles an hour. Physically, you understand that. That doesn't work that way. So fork in the road is once you analyze, once you realize in the moment, in the now, that your mind is going back to that place, take a deep breath, get back to the now, get back to centered. I have a million meditations, and I could take you through personally how to get back to the now. Back to the now. What's happening now? Everything's okay right now. Everything is always okay in the now. I know that sounds a little strange, but when you get to the now, well, what's wrong right now? I'm healthy. I'm strong. I got a business. A beautiful son, wife. Everything's great. When you get back to the now with gratitude, that helps a lot. Then you can start thinking positive thoughts and going into the future with, okay, I'm back. I'm going to do this. And like I spoke in previous videos, we don't want to stay in the future too long, but that's a different video. Fork in the road is realizing, being consciously aware. That's one thing my client just said to me like an hour ago. She's like, I'm aware. I'm consciously aware of this. And we were talking about frequency and vibration, and her company just happens to have medical equipment that works in frequency and vibration. So she's like, I love that Tesla quote. If you want to understand mysteries of the universe, think in frequency and vibration. I said that to her. She goes, we have that in our brochures. I said, well, there you go. Now you understand. When you change your frequency, you change your vibration subconsciously, hypnosis, you change your internal subconscious frequency, you change your radio signal, your law of attraction, your outward projection. What's coming back? That's another video. I call it the echo bounce back. Once you get into this vibration of positiveness and start projecting it out, you have to recalibrate your conscious mind to go, oh, well, that just happened because I thought about that yesterday and this morning in my meditation. So there's obviously there's so many levels to this. I'm trying to simplify it into 3 videos of control, reduce, and end, because that's what my 6-week online training program is. You could go Anxiety Solution, you could get that, or you could just work 6 months with me and you will be a different person, I guarantee you. So if you want, go to globalmindstretch.com. Check out, I got a free meditation there, Introduction to Anxiety Solution. Check that out. Start with that. Like I suggested to my client this morning, I sent her there. Start with that. Once you start doing the deep breathing, once you start doing the meditation, I know meditation, woo-woo, hypnosis. Oh my God, you're going to hypnotize me. You're in hypnosis. I'm going to wake you up. Big difference. So the fork in the road is the main crux. I think it's the 4th module in my online training. I get 6 modules in my online training program. Fork in the Road is the 4th. That's when we get to understand, oh, wait, we're in control. Wait, pull this back. We're in control. Shh. I give it to Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer. Shh. Nope. Shh. Nope. As soon as your mind starts going down the wrong track, shh. Nope. Pull it back. Now is your superpower. And it doesn't matter if you can't go positive right away. That's not the point. The point is not to go so negative that when you go negative and you're out of balance there, like Stuart Wilde calls etheric leaning, the mind can't handle so much. It drops it into the body. Fight or flight kicks in. Oh, shit, we can't get there. The body is literally racing and running to try to get to this future anxiety that you made up, not on purpose, that you made up. Fight or flight, heart rate picks up. We got to get there. We got to fix that. That's the anxiety circle. I teach you how to break this anxiety circle. Breath, body, mind. 3 deep breaths. White light healing, shutting the physical body off, which I take every single one of my clients through in every single session, even my professional recordings I have online. Control, reduce, and end. Breath, body, mind. There's so many models that fit into this. Slowing your mind down to the speed you're living. When you can slow your mind down to the speed you're living and stay in the, where is it? Stay in the now. That's my favorite clock, the now. They used to frustrate people like, why aren't there no hands on there? Because time is a mental construct. It doesn't exist. There is nothing but now. Whole different video. When you can slow your mind down to the speed you're living and get back to the now, then apply the fork in the road technique. It's a process. I'm not going to lie. It's easier said than done. This is a short 3-part video session on control, reduce, and end. I have a whole 6-week online training program, a whole 6-month one-on-one program. But these 3 short videos, I want to explain how it works. So once you get the conceptual analytics of, okay, that makes sense. How do I do it? Reach out to me. I can take you there quicker than any conscious therapist or psychologist or whatever they're pumping in your brain that you got to go beat a pillow and scream at the top of the mountain. That's fine. That's, releasing tension's good, but it's not going to change the subconscious mental patterns and things that you grew up with that are controlling your current behavior. So fork in the road, how to end anxiety is a fork in the road. Even in my 6-week online training program, when I start with module 1, I said, now listen, don't skip to module 4, how to end anxiety. You won't be able to get there. You have to listen to each module in a row because control, reduce, end. It's a process. It works. It's guaranteed. I guarantee it. I was with a marketing expert. She's like, you can't guarantee. I'm like, maybe legally, I don't know, in print, but I guarantee my work. I guarantee if you follow this system, not only will you end, I dare say, stress and anxiety in your life, but you will be at a relaxed place where you will start to be able to create positive things. You cannot create positive future things when your mind is in the past with these subconscious programs controlling your life. It just doesn't work that way. It will never work that way. So reach out. Go to my website, globalmindstretch.com. I have a free meditation there for you. Introduction to Anxiety Solution. Get that. Listen to it. On the website, book an appointment with me. It's a 30-minute free consultation. I'll explain even more detail of how to get through this, like I did this morning with my consultation. And just knowing that there's a way out. When we talk about anxiety, which I talked about the sliding scale, worry, overwhelm, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, it's a sliding scale downwards deep inside of you. If we understand that model, we can reverse it. There's a way back up the scale to light, to brightness, to creativity. So understanding the scale, where you're at on the scale is very important. Depression is depressing. We're so angry at ourselves that we're pressing down on our own emotions. It gets into this small little bowl inside our chest. Nobody understands what I'm going through. I'm so depressed. Good news. Yes, I've been there. There's plenty of people who have been there and can help you out of it. I know it feels like nobody understands what you're going through, and I get it. But the best news is I've been there. People have been there. And I could show you how to get back out of this sliding scale of suicidal thoughts, anxiety, depression, overwhelm, stress. It's a sliding scale. Our mind plays tricks and gets us into the spiral in a negative way. The best news is there's a way to spiral it back up to the light. So reach out to me. Check out my free meditation, globalmindstretch.com. Get that free meditation. Listen to it over and over again. Put your headphones on. Listen to it. Book a consultation call with me, and I guarantee you will be a different person in 3 to 6 months. That's a big guarantee, I guess. In the world of marketing, I guess that's a big guarantee, but I've been doing this 28 years. I graduated from HMI. Which one's that? HMI 28 years ago. I've been doing this for a long time. I guarantee this is the way everyone think. There's a thought, feeling, emotion funnel. Once you understand the thought, feeling, emotion funnel and how we're all born with this innately and get in control of it, take a deep breath. Everything else falls into place. Reach out to me. I'd love to work with you. Thank you.